everybody! We're live once again. We're on the Gastlecast. Hello. Welcome on this yet another Sunday night. Our ritual where we meet, we talk, we hang out, and then we go. And who knows when we'll go. We'll figure that out later on.
Yeah.
But what a week. What a weekend. Can you hear the fan?
Oh, I don't know.
Can you hear... Hello. Welcome on this yet
I don't know.
Sunday night. Let me hear it. Our ritual where we meet,
You can hear the...
we talk, we hang out, and then we go. Yeah, that sounds good. It sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a fan overhead, and it's like a propeller right now, like an airplane propeller. It's just moving so fast.
It's crazy.
Yeah, so I wasn't sure if that would be picked up on the mic or not. So, what a week. We talked about all sorts of stuff this week, and negative, a lot of negative stuff this week. A lot of negative stuff here over the last few weeks, actually. More
critical.
More critical. Well, I don't want to say than usual because we're pretty critical across the board. But
Well, it's just been bad news after bad news after bad news. I mean, if Funko would stop sucking, then we could do positive videos.
I thought you were gonna say if they stop fucking, stop sucking, we can start. Yeah, I already said it. Yeah.
I mean, what's it matter? You already said it.
Oh, I thought that's exactly what you were gonna say. Oh no, you missed the mark. But yeah, so a couple things I want to get out of the way first.
Wait, no. First, I want to say thank you all so much for being here. We love
Yeah.
you and appreciate you being here with us to hang out on a Sunday evening. I took time away from my very busy schedule playing Phase 10 to be here. So
we were playing Phase 10.
You can thank me as well. I deserve
Sure.
all the thanks. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, thank you guys. Jeff McDonald, you kick ass. Thank you so much for the love. Malthy Nugget, love the vids. Thank you. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
John McCormick just received his Patreon t-shirt yesterday.
Awesome.
It's farkin' awesome, he said.
Amazing.
Thank you. I'm so glad you got it.
That's fantastic.
Click My Vid said, greetings, Itch Boy and Hunt Girl, a.k.a. you know.
Oh my God, yeah.
You know.
Yeah, so we've been inundated with these negative comments. We've gotten, not inundated is the wrong word. We've had a couple come through.
Just a couple.
And I'm going to touch upon all that. I want to discuss...
I'd prefer you just touch upon my butt.
I want to discuss our channel. I want to discuss our trajectory. I want to discuss what has kind of happened over this week. And I think it's time to openly discuss some of this stuff, right? Because I think a lot of what we do, we don't really... We really don't put things in the light. We sort of just, I don't know, we're vague. I'm going to try to be as less vague tonight as I possibly can because I feel like transparency is everything. I feel like we all need to be, I feel like not all, I feel like we need to be as open and honest with you as we possibly can. So I think that's a good place to be tonight. And I'll give you my thoughts on some of the things that have been said. I do want to say that during a live the other night, on somebody else's channel, there was somebody on there defending the absolute crap out of us. I have not seen her name pop up yet. But Anna, if you are here, I just want to say that we really appreciate you.
A lot.
We had a lot of people sending us, like snaps of this live that occurred. We'll talk a little bit more about that. We saw some people that we didn't really expect to say nasty things about us. And then there were some people who were defending us that we didn't expect to just jump in front of the bus and start defending us. So I really appreciate that. That was really cool. But first, let's start with this. Let's start with the good news. Good news is that MischiefToys.com right now, which is eventually going to turn into bad news at 10 p.m., we have your Ghostly Ghastly merch available right now. T-shirts, there's a hat. We also have these I Am Afraid No Ghastly pins available.
There's
I believe
very few
there's like
left.
12 left now. They're going, like, trickling out, along with other pins on the website. But this pin is amazing. My son came downstairs today. He saw this sitting on the desk, and he's like, I really want one of those. That is so cool. And I totally agree with him. So make sure you get your hands on this before they are gone, because once they're gone, they are gone, okay? So that's that. Check out MischiefToys.com. Go and join our newsletter right now, and also follow us on Instagram at Mischief Toys.
Can I talk a bit more about the hats and shirts?
Of course you can.
First of all, designs, epic. Like, amazing. Second of all, glow in the dark. T-shirts glow in the dark, hat glows in the dark. Amazing. Our very first glow products, we've done a black light glow shirt and hat, which was our toxic. But this is like glow in the dark. It's going to be so much fun. I really can't wait to get mine. So I really wanted to get like samples for you and I to wear so we could like look at them and like take pictures of the actual stuff, because generally when we post stuff up on our website, it's just like mock-ups of t-shirts and hats. But because of like the process that they have to go through,
it's taking longer.
Unfortunately, you can't make just one at a time. Yeah, that's the problem with it.
I thought it was just taking longer than usual.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, no. But these designs are killer. So make sure you get yours, because once they're gone, they're gone. 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. They will be off the website. So thank you to everybody who has purchased, and thank you to everybody who is going to purchase before 10 p.m. We appreciate that.
So 10 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you go get yours now before they are all gone, between now and 10 p.m. Eastern. A lot of you have ordered your stuff, and thank you for that. We appreciate all of you guys. I'm excited to see everybody wearing their shirts and hats and photos all over social media. That's so much fun for us. I believe to date, this is the most amount of merch we've ever sold for a figure, is with this Ghostly Ghastly stuff. So thank you. You guys are awesome. Okay, so let's get into the nitty gritty. I feel like that the other night there was a live that was happening on another YouTube channel. I don't like to jump into like dramatic kind of crap, but I think that it's best for us to sort of tell you how we feel, tell you where we are in our heads, not just sort of let it pass us by and not comment on it, because I don't like being disrespected at all. Although we do get comments where people are disrespecting us, but I guess when
hold on, it's different when it's a content creator, and it's especially different when said content creator has you blocked, so you can't even say anything to them.
Right, but that's fine.
It's
I don't care. I really don't. I don't want to talk to them. I know you'd mentioned that you'd be open to talking to people, but I'm not. I really don't want to deal with anybody. I don't need to talk to any content creators. The content creators that are down on us are, I think, mostly upset because we've talked bad about Whatnot. So just my stance on Whatnot, yet again, as a YouTube channel. We're talking about personally, or my personal feelings, okay? And I know that Heather is in the same corner as I am. We don't agree with hawking our old crap to you via Whatnot and having you spend a ridiculous amount of money in order to purchase it, and you're overspending. Like, I just don't believe in any of that. I think it's stupid, and I really feel like it is a way of using your audience, and I don't want to use my audience, okay?
Yeah. If I am going to sell my things, I'm going to just set a price and then be done with it, because, I mean, with 2,000 plus Funko Pops, there's going to come a time when you're just done with what you once loved.
Right.
You know what I mean? You run out of room, you run out of space, you run out of display space. So, you know, that's something we personally don't believe in. Additionally, like, I'm not a good salesperson, so if I were on there, I'd be like, here, buy it if you want it. If you don't, like,
you mean a live sales thing?
Yeah, I would be so bad at that.
I have no interest. I just have no interest in it. I think it's lame. I think it makes you, I think as a channel, like this, again, this is all me speaking personally. And even if you're a YouTube channel and you're watching right now and you do Whatnot and that's a part of your channel space and everything, listen, I'm not trying to talk negative about you directly. I'm just saying what I think of this. I just feel like it's a cheap money grab out of your audience. So one thing that really, I guess, struck me it struck me in a way that I did not expect to be struck, because typically I hear about all the things, like people saying all these things about us, which happens all the time. It's been happening for many years. Mad at us for our views, like our views meaning when we call things trash or things that we don't like. Mad about just anything. Us being cringy, which is all on purpose for the most part. We just like to be stupid and silly, and that's what we do here. But basically, it was... People were saying, and it's been comments, and then also on that YouTube Live, they're basically like, well, your business, your Mischief Toys business, or your toy business, is similar. How dare you say all those things about Whatnot, because it's so similar to Whatnot.
Okay.
And it's, well, hold on. So it's like, wait a minute. That's 100% false. So Heather and I have worked really hard to create and I'm just gonna say this: we created a real toy company. Okay, that's not easy. Additionally, we had to trademark names. We had to go through all these legal processes. There's a lot that is a part of building a business like Mischief Toys. It's not an easy thing. And on top of it, Heather and I, we work full-time jobs. We have to run our home. We have to run the channel, and we make videos every single day. So there's all these things that are happening in our lives. So on top of that, we're running and operating, or pushing this toy business all at the same time. And quite frankly, I think the fact that you guys, most of you guys, whoever out there buys Mischief Toys related merch, I just want to thank you for that, and I really appreciate that. It's this whole Mischief Toys thing is something we don't take lightly. We want to push it to its absolute limit. We want to go, we want to keep driving this thing as far as we can. That is not going to happen with a Whatnot. You virtually have an eBay website that's live where you're selling your crap. That's not the same as me producing brand new figures, having artists, having people who are 3D modeling my stuff. That's nowhere near anything that we do. So if you want to try to say that Whatnot, you being a Whatnot salesman on Whatnot is comparable to Mischief Toys, that is so unbelievably wrong that it's like makes my head hurt. And when I kept hearing this same thing being said, and people leaving all these comments like you're a hypocrite because you sell to your audience. Yeah, we sell to our audience a brand new product. I'm not selling you my Monkey Shriner Blacklight Funko Pop. I'm not selling you that.
I didn't like $600.
I didn't produce this. I produced gas. Do you have a Ghastly? Give me a Ghastly. I produced this. This is what we produce, Ghastly. This is the Valentine's Day Ghastly. I have to come up with, on the back of boxes, hand me the clown Ghastly. Let me see this. Please. On all the boxes, we have to come up with a story that goes on the back. We have to come up with what we want our artwork to look like. We come up with, like, hey, when you open your box, it's going to look like something cool when you open it. It tells you a story. We come up with the rules that are on the inside of the box top as well, right? For Ghastly, we came up with that a long time ago. We're coming up with new characters. We're just constantly doing all these cool things with Mischief Toys, and somebody's going to say, well, well, how dare you talk bad about Whatnot? Because that's exactly what you're doing with Mischief Toys. You're just hawking your shit to your viewership and to your audience. Bullshit.
Someone else, this was like a week before that happened, was trying to say we're flippers because we run a legitimate business. They're like, oh, well, because you have an LLC means that you're not a flipper? Like, do you know what business is, you dumb fucking piece of shit? I would say, so excuse my language, but honestly, it's gotten to the point where, like, if you're so fucking stupid that you're comparing producing, creating, like, just doing all the research, testing. We have to test each and every one of these fucking figures to make sure that they're safe to be in your home.
Yeah, like, we have to do, there's a lot that we have to go through, and quite frankly,
it's crazy.
We're in a position now where we're working on licensing. We're working and collaborating with all sorts of different people. We're in the midst of conversations with people that we can't talk about right now, but some pretty big people. We're lining up figures for a Hot Topic. There's just a lot going on. And so if you're a Whatnotter and you're selling your crap on Whatnot, have fun. Do your thing. Make your money. Do whatever you got to do. But don't compare that to Mischief Toys. It's so silly. You make yourself look like an asshole in your live video with your little round table of people. I'll be honest. I used to have a lot of respect for people who were in this particular live, which, again, I'm not going to say what the live was, and I'm not going to talk about anybody in that live because I don't need to give them any more views. So I'm going to be as transparent as I can. I just want to be upfront with that. But for them to sit around in a round table and basically talk crap about us in sort of without saying who we were was so unbelievable. I wouldn't have found out about it unless somebody was sending me content constantly. They're like, hey, check out what all these people are saying in the comment section. Here's what they're saying about you, blah, 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 blah. And my head was exploding because I didn't realize that any of these people would sit back and say anything about me. But look, I don't know a whole lot, apparently. That's something that's like, that's something that I guess I didn't expect.
Well, here's the
I
thing.
thought, well, hold on. I thought as a YouTube channel and YouTube creators, especially when we're sort of in the same circle of Funko related products, that we would all try to build each other up and try to work together. Of course, Heather and I say and do a lot of really crazy things on this channel. We don't really work with anybody, frankly, but we say a lot of really crazy things and do a lot of crazy things. We tell our clear opinions, about whatnot and all those types of things. And I don't feel like we need to be attacked for it because we have not gone after anybody specifically and attacked them.
To be fair, though.
Okay, be fair.
To be fair, we put just a very large blanket out and said, like you've said on multiple times, I don't know how deeply I got into it because my views differ slightly from Chris's, but you've said if you are a YouTuber and you're on whatnot, you're fucking trash. You have said those words. I have friends who are YouTubers. I respect what they do. I understand why they do what they do. Do I believe in it? It's fine. Do whatever you want. However, personally, I'm not going to be on whatnot. Again, if I'm going to sell my stuff, I set a price, I put it on Mercari, I put it on eBay, I put it on Facebook, I put it wherever, and that's it. And,
Can I respond to a comment?
Sure.
Is that okay?
Sure.
The leak. You say just go and ignore it. Don't give them that power. It's noise that adds nothing to your life. But is that AGAEDA? Agita? Believe me, I can't read. So to your point, I agree with that. And I feel like that Heather and I have done a very good job of sort of just dodging the bullets constantly. But I think it's finally the time where we actually say something. We sort of stand up for ourselves and tell people, look, if you want to F with us and you want to say all these nasty things about us, then we can go toe-to-toe with you. Because I'm not going to have somebody sit back and talk bad about what we do, our business. Look, what we do here, making videos every single day and running the Mischief Toys operation, all that stuff, that takes a lot of time out of our busy lives that we have, right? I mean, in fact, that's kind of what makes our lives busy. But we put so much time, effort, love, creativity, and all the things that we do, and to have people sort of sit on the sidelines and talk shit about it, it bothers me. And I'm not going to sit back and just let people do that. We get a lot of this foul feedback, and I think it comes from these other channels, possibly whatnot. I mean, I don't know. I'm allegedly. I think it's coming from all of those people in that circle or whatever. But as I mentioned before, I had respect for some of those people in that little circle during that live. But I have since lost all respect. I want no connectivity to any of those people. I would never work with any of those people. I think they're a bunch of bullshit. I think they're bullshit artists. I think they're selling you their crap, and they want your money, and they talk about building their channel. Well, build your fucking channel without stepping on the faces of your audience, because we built this channel by offering up a Patreon. We were against Patreon at first, but now we offer a Patreon where we just give shit away. We're giving away $100, $200 Funko Pop. We gave away a Miles Morales a couple weeks ago that's like a $210 Funko Pop or something. We just give away stuff all the time. Every call, we give away, I would say, upwards of, what would you guess, like $300 worth of merch product?
300, that's it?
Would you say more than that?
Yeah.
I mean, and then people get involved in our Patreon, like other patrons, and they give stuff away. We have Carlos Q gives away a hot toy every
He gave
Patreon.
The last two Patreons, he gave away a fucking hot toy.
Right. So I think that I'm waiting for them to talk about our Patreon and say, like, use that as a tool against us. But frankly, Patreon did help this channel. So I would say for those guys out there who are trying to build your channels, use Patreon. Try to work with your audience and give back to your audience. You're giving them an item back for their money. You're not selling them a Funko Pop for an inflated price.
Can I tell you something
that's
gonna blow your mind that I don't think I've ever told you before?
You saw one time I bent over and you saw my whole butthole?
I've already no.
You saw right through my mouth?
Chris.
Go. I'm sorry.
The main person that we're discussing tonight won't talk to people unless they pay him.
What?
He will not respond to people and give them advice unless they pay him. I've seen multiple instances of that.
You're kidding me.
Nope.
Why would somebody do that?
Money.
Yeah, no, but that's like really crazy. I don't know.
Like asking like for legit checks and stuff.
Right.
He won't. Like personally, I'm not good at legit checks, so
Well,
I can't advise somebody on it. But I'm not gonna say, hey, pay me and I'll tell you.
Okay, so let me ask you, how do you create a good community, fan base, and audience by operating that way? I don't know how this person is able to do it. If you're having to spend your money in order to talk directly to this person, that'd be the first sign for me to get the hell out of it, right? Or am I crazy?
What's that?
You weren't listening.
No,
okay, it's fine. I'll say it again.
I'll say somebody.
That's okay. I'll say it again. So, somebody who is wanting money for you to talk to them, how do they cultivate a community? Right? How do they cultivate an audience and all that kind of stuff?
So here's the thing. A lot of people.
Hold on. Can I say something? Sure. Jamar Gibson, this is our channel. It's Gastlecast. Our business is Mischief Toys. We are allowed to promote anything we want on this channel at any point in time. That's our thing. We are Mischief Toys. We are Gastlecast. So we're going to promote both things all the time, no matter what we're doing. So there's your answer. And to gain viewers, yeah, of course, Jamar. Yeah, dude, you know your shit. You know how to operate. You should go start a YouTube channel because you sound like you know your shit. Go ahead, keep continuing to say what you're saying. This guy knows a lot, by the way. He's going to get real far. He's going to build a great community based off all the things I'm reading here. He's going to go start his own YouTube channel. Go ahead.
That's good. I hope he does. I will watch it religiously. What was I even saying? I don't like to be interrupted.
I'm sorry. I'm getting annoyed.
I know.
But cultivating a community, how can you cultivate a community by having them pay you to talk to them?
You can't cultivate a solid community by requesting they pay you to talk to them. I mean, that's
right.
Garbage. So here's the thing. I don't want to talk too down about anybody because everybody does have their hustle. And people who dislike other people will use anything that they possibly can to, Chris, I'm gonna fucking lose it. Can you listen to me?
I'm doing exactly what you're just doing. You kept looking away every time I talk. Go ahead. I'm just reading some things. Okay, go ahead.
Everybody has their thing. People who are mad at other people will find anything that they can and twist it to fit their narrative. So that's where Mischief Toys and whatnot, they're the same thing. That's where that bullshit comes into play. Like, people just get really mad over other people having differing opinions. I mean,
that's ridiculous.
And
I'm breaking that barrier down because
listen,
I do not welcome anybody who can't listen to somebody else's side of their mind.
What I was trying to say earlier, which I did not say earlier, was the words came out of your mouth. If you're on YouTube and you're selling to your audience, you're taking advantage of your audience. Hold on, stop.
No, I'm clearing my throat. Take it easy.
Okay.
You're going to bounce on me.
You said those words. So somebody who is a YouTuber, who is on whatnot, is going to take that to heart. Whether they're your friend, they're your enemy, whether it's neutral, they're going to feel like you're saying that directed towards them. Now, on the other hand, if somebody else were to say, well, if you're a YouTuber and you make your own designer toys, then you're taking advantage of people. That's their opinion, but you would feel a certain way about it. That's my point. So I understand how people can take it the wrong way.
I get it.
However, I don't think it's worthy of, being shitty to other people, but there have been harsh words that have been said.
People are opinionated, that's fine.
Yeah, but
I'm speaking directly to the people who are saying things about us. I'm just not going to put up with that crap anymore. I'm tired of reading all the comments. We have basically blocked people. We've had put people on mute, all sorts of stupid things. And I'm just so tired of having to do it. I just think it's pointless to have to do that. But me personally, here's where my head's at. This is what I'm thinking. I have a channel to do that. So if you disagree with my viewpoints, then you no longer have to watch me talk about my viewpoints anymore. That's the cool thing about YouTube, is that you can choose who you want to watch. And if it meant that tomorrow I woke up and we had dedicated like 15 viewers who watch us and they love our content and all that, that's totally fine by me. It really is. At the end of the day, I'm totally fine with it. But I feel so lucky that we have such a large audience, because without a large audience, we would not have been able to sort of have a platform to grow Mischief Toys just like we have, and do all the cool things that we have with Mischief Toys. Our channel is a direct component of it. So Jamar earlier was asking, well, you're looking for clickbait with your Funko title. No. So the title of this video was Funko Doom and Gloom. The reason why I'm saying we're Funko Doom and Gloom is because that's what everybody has been calling us. We're Funko Doom and Gloom. I call us Funko Realists. But beyond this is Mischief Toys, our toy company. Mischief Toys, most likely, would be my guess, would outlive Gastlecast. Mischief Toys is something we're working really hard on, and we want to do something really big with Mischief Toys. We want to keep carrying it to the very top. If you talk about hustle, Mischief Toys and Gastlecast are our hustle right now. But I don't want to make a video every day anymore. Like, I'm eventually going to have to stop doing that. And our trajectory is going to go more in tune with building Mischief Toys, putting all my brains into Mischief Toys on a daily basis, grow the business. Because, look, here's the deal. I'm ready to step away from my day job and put everything that I have in this toy company, because I really do believe in it. I believe in the toy company. I believe in what we're doing. I believe in the character. I believe in you guys, our audience, our fan base. I believe in you guys. You guys are helping us get to where we want to go. And I just cannot thank you enough. Thank you for making Ghastly a worthy collectible. Something that you love, something that you're proud to put on your mantle, something that you're proud to go to mischieftoys.com when it's like ready for a drop, and being ready for it, and hitting that button in order to buy it. I feel like you guys are enjoying what we're doing, and I feel like we're giving you that fun hunt sort of feel that used to be in Funko many, many years ago. I feel like everything that we're doing here is a good thing. But for whatever reason, we're constantly being told that it's, by random people, that it's a bad thing. And so it's so nice to be here during this live, for the most part, seeing people loving what we're doing, appreciative, of the content that we create, loving the toys that we create. This is a dream for us, for doing what we're doing right now. We have 241 people watching us. This is the fucking coolest thing ever for me. We're building two businesses at one time. We got, look, Gastlecast, and then we also have Mischief Toys. If you asked me 2 years ago, 3 years ago, if I thought that we'd be right here where we are, I'd tell you you're crazy. If you told me that people would be chasing down Ghastly figures right now, past Ghastly figures, and paying high dollar for it, I would tell you that you're crazy for saying something like that. But here we are. People are collecting Ghastly, and they love him. And I just appreciate it so fucking much. So that's my say. That's my say in all this. And you have nothing to say. I was handing the baton off to you, and you didn't grab it. Do you have anything to say to that? I get a sigh. I
have a lot to say.
Do you?
I have a lot to say.
Okay. Let's hear it.
So, I don't want to continue talking about the negative stuff because it's not good for anybody. I don't enjoy it. I'm not here for dramatics. I'm really not. I will defend myself. I will defend my husband. I will defend what we do, and I will defend our business. But I don't like to get sucked into things like this. I think it's middle school. I think it's fucking petty. I think it's stupid. I've mentioned it time and time again, we're all adults. I can have adult conversations with anybody. As a matter of fact, there was a misunderstanding between us and somebody semi-recently. And we basically talked it out, but there was still some tension there. And I don't want to get into too much detail, but basically what happened was, the other day, they actually reached out to us saying, hey, I want to catch up with you. I'm going to be in this area during this time. Let's catch up. And, you know, we basically talked it out like adults should do. And they didn't take jabs at us. We didn't take jabs at them. You know, we did have a misunderstanding, but it's not a dramatic fuck you misunderstanding. It's more like, you know, hey, I took this to heart. What can you tell me about it? And then we all talked. And that was it. And things are good. Things are fine. Whereas, you know, other people who are also adults who are specifically targeting people, you know, we've made blanketed statements about Whatnot before. And in the past, they weren't about anybody specific. It was just trends that we were seeing from things that we saw on the internet and not really believing that that's the proper thing to do with your audience. So now it's sort of just turned into, hey, you do this, so you're going to get offended, and then you're going to talk shit about us who are giving our opinion. And it's just so goofy. It doesn't... I understand where somebody would take offense. I really do.
That's fine.
But...
Look, I'm not. I don't want to offend people like that. You know what I mean?
Me neither.
That's not what I'm looking to do. I'm just telling. Like here's where my head's at.
We've gone pretty hard on Whatnot, and it's not even just YouTubers who are saying things about Whatnot. The thing that we dislike about Whatnot the most is that they allow goofy shit on their app. Really goofy shit. We talked about somebody using hate speech, homophobia, and racism. Okay? Very apparent. They had the proof, and they didn't do shit about it. And this was not in the Funko community. This was in, like, a card community. And this was a person that Whatnot would, like, fly out to their events, and, you know, this person would be, like, the face of Whatnot for certain things. And recently, I don't know what happened with them and Whatnot, because from my understanding, they're no longer on Whatnot. But it had nothing to do with the racism and homophobia. Recently, they worked with a very large name, a name that we all know, or most of us know at least. And the name is of a person, not of like a Whatnot.
A celebrity.
A celebrity. And they doxed that celebrity. And if you don't know what doxing is, that basically means putting someone's personal information with no permission on the internet and letting people know, like, hey, you know, this is how you get a hold of that person, this is how you find that person. And that's not okay. So I guess I would assume that this person is just like, nobody wants to work with this person anymore. But Whatnot allowed them to use the homophobic F word, the racist N word, and allowed them to stay on the fucking platform. That is never okay. There have been other people who will say, like, hey, you know, if you want to talk shit, meet me here or meet me there. That's threatening physical violence, and Whatnot turns away from it. Now, the one thing I do have to say is recently there was that NFL player who was, like, scamming people, and Whatnot actually took action on him. But I think the only reason they took action is because that person is much larger than the person that I'm referring to ever was. And I think a lot of people caught on to that.
Right.
So that's what forced Whatnot to take action, because it was so in the spotlight. But a streamer that doesn't quite have the views as a professional NFL star might not be as found out. The community might not be as loud about it because there's not as many voices being outraged by it. So Whatnot as a platform, in my opinion, is garbage. It definitely goes beyond, you know,
right,
YouTubers or people with a large name.
My thing was that there are big, I'm not talking about little YouTubers who are up and coming and they're using Whatnot as like a sort of helping them grow, maybe. I don't know, whatever the case may be. All I'm saying is that I just hate seeing our audience, which typically is shared with these other channels, being taken advantage of by these other YouTubers by spending a ridiculous amount of money for a pop that was once in their collection. And the Funko Pop typically wasn't really in their collection. It was just something that they purchased, and now they're flipping to you. That's what I have a problem with. That's something that I would never do to you as the audience. Hey, do I look like Mr. Big Superhero because I'm awesome and I would never do that to you? No, I'm not trying to be a hero. I'm just saying that's not something that I would do. It just isn't. I've never done it. I remember one time, I'll give you a prime example of what type of channel we are. There was a giveaway that we did, and we were such a small channel. We made at the time made $0 on the channel. And we were just getting by using our own money. I remember somebody won a giveaway and they lived in Greece. And the Funko Pop was valued probably at $9 at the time. I don't know what it is now. But we had to ship it to them. It was like $40 to ship it to them. No crap.
It was like 70.
Nah, it wasn't that high.
Yes, it was. It was 60 or 70.
Was it?
Yes.
Anyway, whatever the cost may be, that happened. And Heather looked at me and she's like, oh my God, what do we do? And I said, we ship the Funko Pop. We got to spend the money and do it because I don't want to be known as somebody who doesn't follow through with the giveaway. I just, that isn't who I want to be. Anything I do, anything that I'm a part of, I want it to be legitimate. I don't like to look like a fucking asshole. That's the one big thing about me. So when it comes to Mischief Toys, I'm willing to dump as much money into the product, into the box, into everything with maybe not the crazy amount of return because I want it to be the real deal. I want you to love it. I want you to enjoy it. I want you to feel like you got your money's worth. And I want it to stick around, and then we can grow it from there. And that's how we've operated Mischief Toys from the beginning. But we did get a couple of super chats, and I just want to say thank you. You guys do not have to do this. Jem, you're the best. Just want to say I love you guys in the core community. Heart emoji. Funko News Canada, dude. Hey. Heather needs a boba. And Brian Ordill, boba for Heather.
Thank you,
Heather
guys.
needs boba. Of course. Let's do it.
We love you so much. You don't have to do stuff like that.
I would like to respond to a comment, and I'm not going to be negative. Dirty Drop said, basically, however, as an up-and-coming toy company that has done a bunch of videos that might say shines negative light on another toy company, some people could have a view that is competitor bashing.
So hold on, can I say my piece on that before you?
Yeah, of course.
Is that
Go
okay?
ahead. Yeah, sure.
So I've actually thought of that, and to be honest with you, I understand what you're trying to say, and I do see that, could be a conflict of interest. I really do. However, we're not going to stop doing what we're doing with Gastlecast. Or stop what we're doing with Mischief Toys. We're just not. And we try to make things very lighthearted as far as that goes, and like jokey, like, we might be in the middle of talking shit about Funko, and then we're like, well, who's not going to screw you over is Mischief Toys, and we try to keep it lighthearted. But in my opinion, I don't believe that comparing a designer toy with a higher price point to a Funko Pop that you can purchase on the shelf for $12 to $15 is,
Can I go?
necessary. Hold on. I don't think it's necessarily like much of a comparison. And Funko they're always going to be around, Nothing that we can say is going to stop Funko from being around. We are critical where we need to be critical. We still love them all the same. Aside from their business practices.
All right, so let me be clear. So everything Heather said, okay, sure. So the thing is that we have been doing Gastlecast much longer than Mischief Toys. When we are critical about Funko is a large company. It is publicly traded. It's a multi-million-dollar company. As Heather mentioned, we are in no comparison to what Funko is. We are not a competitor to them. We could be a competitor maybe to a smaller toy brand, and we could be on here talking shit about another designer toy company similar to ours. But Funko, it's like your corner store going up against Walmart. It's just not a thing, right? So what we do in terms of Funko is we are critical because we want to see them do better. And that's what we're all about. We want to see Funko months ago, let's say years ago, in fact. We said Funko needs to go back to making a smaller amount of Funko Pops, not filling the shelves, and maybe even doing limited Pops on Funko.com. Just like the good old days. They never did it. If they continued on with that schema and also filled the shelves, let's say, but they were doing limited Pops on the website, doing all the things, that would have made it fun, and you probably would have more people involved in Funko or more interested in Funko right now. It's the fact that Funko took the wrong turn. They overproduced. They were trying to take your money from you. They just didn't care because they're a corporate giant. That's just the bottom line. It's not the family Funko that we once knew. Now, Mike Becker is sort of like I feel like he's in some sort of control over Funko right now. I think he's trying to steer things into a different direction.
I think so too.
And I hope that's true. And I really want to see that. I want to see Funko doing the sort of smaller things like they did before, sort of grow and build, off that platform, and still instead of off of the common sodas at Walmart, the ones that you just buy unlimited amounts of.
After ripping them open to make sure you got the chase.
Right. So we just want to see Funko do better. Okay?
We do.
And so for anybody to sit back and say, well, Gastlecast, you guys are being dicks to Funko, how dare you? Wrong. We're just trying to say things about Funko. We're talking about things that we would like to see Funko do. And we're also talking about where Funko is sort of screwing up. And I hope that some of the things that we say, and by the way, I just want to be very clear with you. We know that some of the things that we have said have been changed because of our voices, okay? I just want to be clear with you. We know a lot of people who are once on the inside of Funko. We talk to them on a regular basis. There are people inside of Funko, Big B as an example, constantly complaining about us at meetings, large board meetings. They were bringing up the Gastlecast. We were a point of their conversation. We were told, or I'm sorry, we weren't told.
Don't say too much.
There were employees told not to watch us. It was to that point. And it was because we were telling the truth and they didn't want their own people to know what the truth was. People don't understand the innards of all of this. And I think that's why people are so judgmental against us, because they don't know what the real truth is. I'm trying to be, again, as transparent as I can without telling you everything, because I don't want to get some people in trouble or just do anything to anybody. I'm not looking to do that. But what I can tell you is that our voice is so much bigger in the Funko world than you would ever believe. That is something I'll leave with you on that, okay? It's just over the last year, it has been incredible behind the scenes. Incredible. I hope one day, honest to God, I hope one day that I can do a documentary behind the scenes of Funko, things that we know, talking to people who were former Funko or current, whatever. Talking to all these people and doing a documentary and discussing the collapse of Funko. Hopefully the collapse of Funko means that it's the rebuild of Funko. But right now it is, listen everybody, okay? Again, the title of this video is Gloom and Doom. We are not trying to be gloom and doom. It's in the fucking numbers. If you go and look at all their numbers, if you go look at their stock prices right now, prime example, everything since quarter two of last year to quarter two of this year, things have collapsed significantly. We're talking like by, what was 120 million?
Something like that.
It's 120 million that they're not making, that they were making during the pandemic.
Funko stocks are lower than I've personally ever seen them at $6.18.
Right. So everything is the way that it is. It is the way that it is, and we are not in control of it. We're just talking about it. So for people to comment or to be on another channel and talk about how negative we are, we're just talking about the truth. We're talking about what's in the news. How are we so negative? That's the thing. And in fact, when we do these negative videos talking about the real things that are happening in the world, we try to add comedy to it, and it's sometimes it's hard to do because you're talking about people who are being laid off, losing their jobs, all these things, all these really dark things. But we're trying to discuss it in a manner that you, the audience, understand what's going on the other side. That it isn't just fucking opening up Funko Pops out of boxes and look at my new mystery Funko Pops. Look, those videos are going to end real soon if it keeps going the way that it goes. People aren't going to want to buy mystery boxes. People aren't going to want high dollar Funko Pops anymore. That's just reality. That's the reality. I have a room full of Funko Pops right now that are all my grails are up above me. They're all on like this shelf above us. And they're all up there. And sometimes I think about it and I'm like, oh my God. I spent all this money. I've done all these crazy trades or whatever over all these years. And they're going to be, will they be worthless one day? Let's hope, God forbid, that never happens. But we're just bringing the truth to you. We're just bringing the truth. So for other YouTube channels, look, do your thing. Enjoy. Have fun. I love hearing that you guys are having a blast making your content. But this is the content that we make. And that's just how it is. Sorry. That's how it is. And I don't like whatnot. Ugh. I don't like whatnot either. How about that? Let's add that to the fucking pile of shit. Did I hit everything?
I think so.
I feel like I just ran the mile. I am out of shape, by the way. Thank you, Zombie Monkey. I appreciate you. Vern Halen, thank you. Yes, we're passing information. We know things, some things that are told to us. And of course, when it's told to us, it's like, hey, these are some of the things that you could say, but you can't say all the things. So we have to like kind of break it down and make it, I guess, news so people can kind of understand what is really going on. I wish that we could name names and all that. I really do. I wish we could. And Anna Reyes, you are here. I think I saw you earlier, but thank you. We saw you. Don't tell the channel where you were doing this, but you were defending us on that live. And I just want to say, people were sending us screenshots. Please send us your address because I want to send, if you can, over email, if you can send us your home address or whatever.
Or a P.O. box or
P.O. box or whatever.
If possible. If not, we understand.
Yeah, because I don't know how old you are. But and if you're younger, talk to your mom and dad. But we want to send you a package of fun stuff. It could be Ghastly related. It could be Funko Pop related. I want to send you stuff just to show my thanks for defending us as much as you did. Because people were sending me screenshots. And I'm not saying I never believed that you would do it. You really went the distance. And it just means a whole lot to me that somebody's going to defend our honor, I guess, when we're not even around to see it. And we just happen to see it. So I just want to say thank you.
Very sweet.
Everything that we do, it's in such high regard to us, what we do. It means a lot to us in our daily lives. And we work so hard at all the things that we do. To hear people talking crap about us is one thing, but to see that people are appreciative and love what we do and just take up for us, you deserve the best, Anna. And I just want to say thank you for doing what you did. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to use the restroom. Heather, please read comments and respond if you wouldn't mind, please.
Yeah, so I wanted to talk about a comment while we were on the subject. It was a comment that we received on a video earlier, and it says, really feels like all the videos you make about Funko are negative. Okay, I get the negative thing. But then they say fear-mongering. So fear-mongering is basically the act of like making people fearful of something on purpose. And generally it's used when there's not really much of a reason to be fearful of something. And we don't want to fearmonger. We don't want to make people worried about the future of Funko, okay? The reason that we report on these things the way that we do, is because we want people to know what's going on. We want people to remain informed. And a lot of stuff, honestly, like, we get a lot of our information from just, like, what's going on in the community. So, let me backtrack. Prime example was we made a video right after people started opening up their Fun Days boxes at actual Fun Days. And we were praising the hell out of Funko. We were like, honestly, we ranked all of the pops between like, okay, good, and great. we said in that video, like, there is not one pop that's not fucking awesome in this box of fun that we've seen so far. Like, every single pop that was at Fun Days was super sick. And then, you know, that was our positive video. That was a very positive video. And then all of a sudden, 2 days later, people start to receive their at-home boxes, and we're like, oh shit. Like, these are the same exact pops that were in these boxes that were at Fun Days that were supposed to be limited. And, you know, I said it before, I'm going to say it again for the millionth goddamn time. Sorry if you're tired of hearing a broken record. But the problem is that people go to Fun Days, they take cash, they take high-value pops, they trade their high-value pops at Fun Days for these Fun Days specific pops. Generally, the trend for Fun Days pops is that they go up for sale. Like, what's going to go up for sale either gets sold or traded at the event or goes up for sale immediately on eBay. And then there's fewer and fewer that are available. So prices generally tend to trend upwards. So it is good to sell and trade right as the Fun Days stuff hits, because there have been multiple times where we haven't, and we said we're not going to give into FOMO. Let's wait a little while for prices to die down, and prices just keep going up, up, up. Like, that's just how it goes. So people know that this is going to happen. They take their cash, they take their high value pops, they trade away, and then all of a sudden they're appearing in the at-home boxes, same exact item, just with different stickers.
Right.
So that's where the huge onslaught of negativity came on, is because Funko screwed something up. And they knew that this was a fuck up. They knew it. And you can't convince me otherwise. We have heard from somebody who saw it with their own eyes in Funko's system months and months and months ago. They created a listing for one specific pop with 2 separate stickers and 2 separate quantities, okay? I'm not making that up. I'm not pulling it out of my ass. I'm not saying it just so that the Gastlecast can be right. I'm saying it because we got this information. So with that being said, this person who's talking about fear-mongering, you know, we're not purposely trying to turn people off from Funko. We are trying to educate our fan base. We're trying to educate people in general about what's going on with Funko, because, one, we hope that some of the things that we say do end up going back to Funko, so they understand where actual collectors are coming from and understand, you know, what turns us on and what turns us off. We also feel like it's very important to sympathize with other collectors, because we're collectors ourselves. I mean, I can't even tell you how many times, how many NFT pops have we received?
A handful.
I mean, would you say like 20, 30 range?
I don't know if I would say 20 or 30. Maybe 20.
20?
Maybe
20-ish range, 20, 25
Yeah.
NFT Funko Pops.
Sure.
How many of those pops have come in damaged?
None.
Okay. We have ordered a lot of NFT pops. Not one has come in damaged, but how many times have we been on our platform and talked about the fact that people's pops are getting damaged?
Right.
How many times have we advocated for hard stacks?
Because we're in the corner of the collector.
Pops? Yes.
Yeah.
So we are using our voices not to make you scared of Funko, but to hope for some change.
I think that people don't like to hear the reality of things. I don't know why. Dirt Drop, yeah. So the charity stuff is great. I can't say anything bad about the charity stuff.
Yeah.
No negativity on that front at all from me. I think that's great. We'll pass the Whatnot thing off for now, because talking about Whatnot, there's just so many different peaks and valleys with Whatnot. We just hate what is allowable and Whatnot, okay, in terms of people's behaviors and things that are said on there, racism and everything else. That's one thing I hate. And then I also disagree that these big YouTubers use Whatnot, and they're basically like, oh, you're getting a Funko Pop out of my very own collection, buy it from me. It's a $20 pop, and people are spending $120.
Yeah.
To me, I just don't agree with it. Good for them. Good for the people who are buying them, because in reality, it all comes down to the people who are willing to spend their money. So that's up to them. And I can agree with that. I don't personally agree with it. I would never personally do it.
Keep in mind, they also hype people up in that
fine.
moment.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's one of those things where, they're sort of feeling this pressure to do that. And yes, it is their decision, but, it's something we don't really agree upon. Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Zachary L., I hope that you're still here, because I have had my phone on this comment you left a long time ago. But I wanted to say something to you personally. So Zachary said, you guys have never told people not to buy from Funko, so I don't see it that way. Funko has made a lot of misstep, and I feel their videos have been more critiquing than anything else. First of all, thank you for that.
Thank you.
But on a more personal note, I wanted to reach out to you, but I didn't want to be weird, but I guess I'm going to be weird on YouTube. I was attacked in another Facebook group, I think it was earlier this week or late last week or something, where someone was just, it was the person who was calling me and Chris flippers for owning Mischief toys, which is a legitimate business.
I forgot about that. Yeah, that was the other thing that happened this week.
And he basically posted screenshots of, this person never had any activity in our Facebook group. He'd been a member for 2 years. He never commented once. He never posted a post, ever. Mm-hmm. And he decided to start shit with me on a post and basically call you and I flippers. And I was like, actually, this is where you're wrong and this is why. He then took these screenshots to another Facebook group. He also DM'd me to harass me and basically shit all over me. But I didn't allow it. I basically just said, who's this? You don't mean anything to me. Move the fuck along. And he posted it in another Facebook group. Well, little did that person know, don't fuck with me. And they took it a step further. They were very vile towards me, but they weren't showing where they were vile in that post. But regardless of anything, Zachary, I saw your comments, and I just want to say thank you for sticking up for me and trying to knock some sense into this person who is obviously very mentally ill.
Zachary, please email us with your name and address as well, because we're going to send you a fun mystery package. And I'm being serious. I'm not joking with you. If you are still here right now, please email us, gastlecast@gmail.com. Same with you, Anna. If you guys can, send us your address, your name and address, of course. And we're going to put a box together for you, specific to you, because we just want to say we appreciate you. It's funny because during that live, we saw a lot of people, we didn't watch the live. We were getting screenshots of stuff. And so in those screenshots, I was seeing other people that I like that have commented on our stuff, talking crap along with these YouTubers in this roundtable. And I just want to say I'm so shocked, appalled. It really bums me out to see that people are two-faced, that are coming to us and saying all these fun things and trying to be our friends, and then going somewhere else and saying really nasty things about us. So I just want you to be aware that I know who you are. It isn't like you're hiding from me. I know what's going on. People connected with us and let us know everything. So I just want you to know that. If these YouTubers want to continue to make these lives and say all these things, I will spend every single video. I make a video every day. I'm petty. I'll make a video every day and I will butcher the fuck out of you. So if you want to continue going live and you want to say bad things about me and talk about my business, then I will make every single day. I will make a new video, and I will make sure that at the very beginning of the video that I will butcher you. So come and do it again, because I cannot wait to see the next live. I can't wait for somebody to share it with me so I can see it. I will make sure it's in every single video, and I'm not joking with you. So we'll see what happens. And then we'll just start kind of letting out some information about these channels that we know that'll get directly back. Hopefully it gets directly back to you, and all your little peasants are there talking about you, or little peasants running off to you with all this information. We hope that that happens, because Heather and I, we work too hard to sit around and have people attacking us and saying really petty things. These people are ridiculous, and it put us in a position where we're going to go ahead and go live and talk about it because I openly wanted to talk about it.
This is interesting.
Yeah, sure.
Ken Souls, I'll always support even if I don't buy. I'll always watch your stuff. Back in 2017, 2018, you gave me a SDCC number piece pop for retail. And I always respect you for being real. You deserve everything good. Thank you, Ken. I don't even remember like what we gave you, but that makes me so happy that we were able to like give you something cool. So thank you for remembering that.
So we're quite frankly, we're about giving stuff away. We don't make money off our pops unless we sell like a batch of them to $7 a pop. Sometimes Heather will go on to the Gastlecast Beyond Together group and sell on there, or we'll even give stuff away on there sometimes. We've done that a lot. We don't really sell anything. We have so many pops right now, we got to sell some stuff. I was talking to Heather about that over the weekend.
I started today.
Oh my God.
Found some pops that were like stuff we've gotten in like mystery boxes and things, and I like put them up for like, I don't know. I don't even know. I mean, everything with the exception of one thing was like $15 or less.
Yeah.
So.
Roland Roach, thank you. We love you too, man. Thank you for your support. We really appreciate it. If you guys want to support us, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Commenting helps. If you want to support a little bit more and be a part of the fun that we do every month, go to patreon.com/Gastlecast. You can support us that way. We're giving away a lot of stuff this month, a lot. So be on the lookout. We'll take a look at a photo and share it on. We'll share it like on social media, and you guys can see what's going to be up for grabs. Some really cool stuff, especially one of these. So we're giving away a Dumpster Fire 209. One of my favorite things.
It's so cool.
Well, here, move your head in. One of my favorite things from San Diego Comic-Con 2023. He's even got a jetpack on. Hold up. There we go. Jetpack on. He is so cool. We're going to be giving one of these away. A big shout out to our friend for picking that up.
Thank you, Brian.
Handing it over to us for the giveaway. We appreciate that. That is awesome.
And is it Brian and other Brian? Did you get one for you personally and then one for a giveaway from both Brians?
No. One came from Steven. One of those came from Steven.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Steve. Our friend Steven sold me one. And then this was sold to us by Brian. But they picked it up. They stood in the line and picked it up. So just thank you guys. And I know there's a patron out there that's going to be super, super amped up about that piece. And thank you. Click my vid. Yeah, the DeLorean's up there. It took me a while to figure out putting it, getting it to fit up there and like replacing all of my other Hot Toys. I realized I got to get rid of some Hot Toys now. I got too many. It's overabundance of stuff. We make videos, so in making videos, you get all this stuff, and now you have all this stuff. Like these mystery box people, maybe I have to understand why they're doing whatnot, because you got to get rid of it somehow. You're going to fill your house up. So I guess partially that makes sense to me. Thank you, Flash. Yeah, we try to keep it real, man. Best we can. We try to be honest, and I think frankly, we're honest, and every day just sounds like a new firestorm of just BS, but it is what it is. I'm not going to refrain from talking about what the hell is really going on. Been watching you guys since you guys had your sketched. I don't know what that means. I know it means something. Had your sketched?
Maybe they're meaning sketches, like when we did Toucan Salmon stuff.
Way back in the day.
Our Halloween stuff, that was fun.
This weekend is our Patreon call, and we're going to be doing all sorts of stuff. We have some stuff to show you from Mischief Toys that no one else has seen. Some early preview related stuff. I think you guys are really going to dig that. I think we might show you a future plush, which is really special. Or
no, I don't want to show them that.
Or maybe Demonstro in figure form.
Maybe.
Depends. I'm going to have to think it through. We'll have a discussion. By the way, let's get into some really fun talks for a second. I know we're just sitting here fighting and being defensive.
Before we get into the fun talk,
sure, go ahead. Yeah.
I just want to note you guys have 20 minutes to purchase your Ghost Ghastly merchandise. Again, they are glow. We have 2 separate t-shirt designs spanning from extra small to 6XL. and they glow. And additionally, we do have a I Ain't Afraid of No Ghastly snapback hat. It's a new era hat, which is like super high quality. It is fully embroidered on the hat. It has our I Ain't Afraid of No Ghastly logo. Where is that? Our I Ain't Afraid of No Ghastly logo on the front, and on the back it'll say Mischief Toys, like sort of above like where the snapback hole is.
You roll dirty.
It glows. The shirts glow. It's amazing. So make sure you go and get yours.
K&L Collectibles, hey Chris, I always appreciated what you guys do, and I'll never forget the 5K giveaway when I won a hot toy. You know I love and respect all you do. Dude, we love you too, man. Thank you. You've been around since day one, practically. We appreciate you. When you guys in Nerd Therapy, back in those days, in your other house, the easel in the the easel in the background. Holy crap.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man, that's like way back in the day. I know Nevitt, was it Nevitt Steven? Yeah, the Pink Ranger. We saw the glow, yeah.
It's Maggie May. I love that your points are not the same from everyone else on YouTube praising Funko for everything they do, because we really feel how you are feeling these days with what Funko is doing. Thank you, Maggie. I really appreciate, those of you. There have been so many comments and we can't read them all, otherwise we'd be here all night. But I have read every single one of them, and I just want to say thank you guys for not just understanding what we do, because I can't thank you for that, because understanding is understanding, but I can thank you for sharing such kind words and for making us feel like we're not totally crazy by talking about these harder to talk about topics, because again, like, we love Funko, we love their products, we love what Funko means to us. We've made some of our best friends in life.
Hell yeah.
People who went to our wedding, people who come to our son's birthday party, who come to our birthday parties. Like, we've met so many people. We met the person who freaking married us, our officiant, through Funko.
Yeah.
And it's been so amazing. And it just sucks seeing all of this weird stuff going on with them, because it's not how we remember it. So that's the perspective we're talking from, really. Star Rose Eyes, oh my god, thank you. I've loved you guys since the day I found your channel. Though Mischief Toys is the cherry on top of the cake, I love you both the same even without it. You guys have the most beautiful hearts of anybody I've ever known, period. Thank you, Star. You're so sweet. Thank you, Star.
You really are. You're sweet.
I love you.
You know what's funny? I didn't want to talk about this. I think that is a possibility that some of these YouTubers out there who talk crap about us might be buying views and subs. The reason why I say that is because their live had nowhere near the viewer count that we have right now, and there was 3 people together. Additionally, they're getting the same view count as we are, and they have double the amount of subs. So explain that. Maybe they can explain it to us directly. I don't know. I am talking a little shit right now, but that's okay, because I have every reason to do it. So look, I want to talk about something awesome. Okay, let's talk about some good stuff. In the comment section, I want to see any emoji, just emojis. Okay, I just want to see a bunch of emojis from you in the comment. Who is going to NYCC this year? Go ahead. I want to see it. I'm going to tell you what we're doing at NYCC this year. Aside from the convention, there's something big that we're going to do. Heather and I right now are in the midst of planning it. I think you guys are going to love it, but show me those emojis. Let's see who is going to New York Comic Con this year and who wants to come to our event. That's even better. We love you too, The League. You're awesome, man. We love you. Thank you for everything. Oh no, Wayne Garber has a sad emoji. That can't be good. Uh-oh. Let's see some emojis. Come on. I know somebody's got to be coming to New York Comic Con. I'm going to give you some love here. Come on. There we go. Funko Freak is coming. Frank. Oh no, Frank Wilson's crying too. Oh no, you're going too, Eliza. Okay, or Liza. Oh, look at all them. Look at them all. See? Look at all the people that are going. Unbelievable. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Heather and I, I'm getting showed all over my mustache. So this year, actually, let's talk about last year. So, by the way, Cody Wilson, thank you for the penguin. Last year, we had a little event at a very small bar in New York where We got everybody together, all of the people who love Mischief Toys, love Gastlecast, quite frankly. A bunch of people were there. We had a blast. We gave away we gave away an AP figure or an early access figure, and also an AP figure, if I remember correctly.
We gave away a one of one.
One of one. We gave away pins, stickers. We did all sorts of cool stuff, okay? This year, we're doing a pin. We're doing protos. We're giving away APs. We're going to have stickers. When you walk through the door there, you're going to have a little grab bag. And in that little grab bag, it's going to tell you all the things that you get from Mischief Toys. So it's going to be all sorts of special items, okay? We're going to have so many cool things this year that I think everybody's going to leave really happy. Here's the thing. No, what's that? A little hair came out of my mouth.
Ew.
It's like a little nose hair. It made its way down. It went downstairs. We are going to have a sign up soon. It's going to probably be on MischiefToys.com. You're going to basically you're going to be buying a ticket. It most likely will be about $10. And here's why. I'm going to explain to you why it's $10. So $10 won't necessarily go to us. It's not going to be our money. It's going to be money for a tab.
Chris, babe, you're saying too much.
No, it's okay. This is my idea.
Okay, hold on. Keep in mind, this is an idea. We do not have a venue yet, so
we're working on it.
Change.
Right. But my plan is that when people pay into this thing, once we figure out what our venue is, which it might be the same place as last time, that money will go into a pot, which will be for the tab. So people can buy their drinks and everything else while we're there having fun. And then we'll also hand out bags and gifts and everything else while we're there as well. This is going to be really great. And if we get enough people this year to this particular event, we get enough people signing up, next year, our plan is to possibly have an item, a special Ghastly that is event only. Okay, so if you're going to New York Comic Con, this is an event that you want to go to. However, if you spend your money on MischiefToys.com, that means that you are going to the event. If you're unable to make the event and you pay the money, you're forfeiting everything. It just has to be that way because it would be too many jumping through hoops for us to try to figure things out. Okay, so we're going to talk about this a little bit more soon. We'll have more information available very soon. It'll be per person. Whoever comes will have to pay in the $5 or $10, whatever the cost is going to be. And we're going to do a really cool event. We're going to talk about some upcoming stuff. I think you guys are going to love it. Giveaways, hanging out with Heather and I, clinking glasses and drinking beers. It's going to be fun. So make sure to keep an eye out on MischiefToys.com. If you're signed up on the email, MischiefToys.com, sign up for the newsletter, and you'll find out more information that way as well. So more data to come, okay? So there you go. Eric Hooker, how dare you? How dare you bring that up later on? So I think it's going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to doing an event there in New York again. Last year was such a blast. Not made new friendships, but strengthened old friendships. Met some new people, more people that we talk to now on a daily basis. I just hope to see a lot of you there to come and hang out with us. Even if you're not going to New York Comic Con, maybe you'll just show up to the event, right? Maybe you're nearby. So just something to think about. The event star would take place the weekend of the convention, most likely Saturday night. So it goes from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So it'll be Saturday night. That's when we'll be having our little fun meetup. That's what will happen. It'll be a blast. I know Heather gets mad at me because I do speak way early on things. We just talked about this, but I just want to put the word out there that this is something that is going down, and I want you to be prepared. Be prepared for the extra cost of the event. That's all. Okay? Oh my God, it's Maggie May. Please let us know. That would be amazing. Look, works for a bar in New York, 59th Street.
That would be, yeah.
Maggie, please, send us the information.
Thank you.
If we could somehow get in there, that would be amazing. That's exactly what we're looking for. If we can hold, like, I don't know, 50 to 100 people. I mean, that's a lot, but 50 to 100 people maybe? But I guess they could tell us the number. If it's 50, that's fine. Just 50 tickets, right? And then the email will go out to the people who are attending only. Where's the Ninjito? Good question. I don't know. It's something in the works right now. I don't know a whole lot about it. We sort of left it. Well,
Hold on. Who said that? Who said that?
Nick.
Nick who? Nick Filet? Okay. This is the prime example why I don't like to say things. And Nick is actually being funny about this. He's only asking because he knows my feelings.
Because I'm under attack is what
so
it is. Okay, I get it. Thanks, Nick. I appreciate it. Hey, thanks, Nick. You're awesome. What's the best? Hold on. What's the best way to get in contact with us? Mischief Toys. At
Nope. What the fuck?
What's the best way?
Gastlecast@gmail.com.
Gastlecast? It's Mischief Toys.
Gastlecast@gmail.com is the best way to get a hold of us. That is the way for people to communicate with the Gastlecast channel.
Oh my god.
If there is anything in regards to Mischief Toys that somebody has an issue with, then
This is the bar for Mischief Toys.
Gastlecast@gmail.com.
What is happening? Am I lost here? This is a Mischief Toys event.
I want all inquiries. Chris, customer service issues.
All right.
Toys.
Just listen to Heather because obviously I don't know
Maggie,
anything.
I'm sorry. You caused a little argument, a marital problem. No, I'm just kidding.
It's not a marital problem.
Chris did.
How dare you?
Can I speak?
Yes, please
for a
go.
moment?
Would you
Okay.
go?
Chris mentioned the Ninjitos back in March. We've been working on this since literally like October, November, okay? It still is not out yet. So this is why I don't like when Chris takes the lead and talks about things too early, because it gets people really, really excited. But now, I mean, that was March. We're coming up on...
But that is not what the timeline was originally. It didn't sound like that was the timeline.
Things happen.
Okay, but we just said there was... Who cares? It's
Chris,
Ninjitos and
you're
Christian
arguing
Toys.
with me. I'm just saying, like, that proves my point as to why, like, I hate when you speak before. Like, we don't even have the bar nailed down, so we don't know if there are any costs associated with that thing. You know what I mean?
I know.
I know. I just don't want people to, like, expect one thing, but then something else completely different
It could
happens.
be $2,000 per person. That's what she said.
It could be.
Zach Bonifer, whoa, you know that smile would be guaranteed biggest smile. I absolutely love Chris and Heather. Though you may not see many pictures, there is a smile on my face every time I watch a video. Thank you, Zach Bonifer.
Thank
You're
you,
so
Zach.
sweet,
I don't
Thank
believe it. I won't believe it till I see it. Brian Davies said, "Hey, Chris and Heather, thanks for the follow earlier on my Instagram. I'm going to buy a Ghastly now and get a photo of him in the parks." Thank you,
you're so
Brian.
sweet.
So Brian actually does Funko photography, and he does it within Disney. So his Instagram handle is poppin'_around_Disney.
Cool.
His photos are stunning.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like, absolutely gorgeous. I was looking at them today. They're just...
Oh,
they're
that's so cool. Oh, it's in front of that new runaway railway.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Look, is that the little, no, right there? No.
S'mores Boy?
Yeah, S'mores Boy. Where's he at?
I don't know.
No, can you say more? That looks like the treehouse in Magic Kingdom.
It says Animal Kingdom.
Oh, it's an Animal Kingdom. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but he takes
I love
some
it, dude.
really
I
cool
love
pictures.
it. That is so cool.
Yeah.
Good for you, man.
I need to know more, though. Like, are you taking backpacks full of pops, or do you just take, like, 1 or 2 per trip, and you're just at Disney all the time?
So Star is asking a question. So we're allowed to go even if we don't go to the con? Of course. Yeah, so this is separate from the con. This is not, like, the con. You don't need to buy a con ticket because it can be outside the con.
Jason McFly said, "Don't forget the free chicken sandwich."
I saw that. I love S'mores Boy, too. Nathan Heckman. Chris and Heather, can you open the box live? Just asking. Ben O.
Do you have his box?
Ben O. Isn't that the box that came with your Fairly Odd Parents?
No.
What? Oh,
That's
okay.
Ben H.
Oh, it's next to you. It's next to you.
No, it isn't.
Yeah. Yeah, it's right there. In fact, this is going to be on our next video, but we'll open it here, sure. So I actually pulled the items out already, Benno.
I didn't even know this.
Yeah, I pulled it out. Yeah, that's it.
Was there anything else in the box? Or was it just this?
I think it's just that.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is fucking cool.
It is cool.
I haven't even seen it yet. So this is directly from San Diego Comic-Con. He has it in a protector, but I'm going to pull it out because...
It's a really cool looking pop.
This is incredible.
Yeah.
So this is one that I didn't even realize was a thing, but I'm so glad it is a thing. So this is the Auspicious Beast, Kieran.
Yeah, so it's like, what are they called? Is it Funko Asia?
I think it's Pop Asia.
Pop Asia?
Yes. Look at this thing. Wow, this is cool. This is really cool, Ben. Oh, it has like a stand. I didn't even notice that. Oh, wow. It's fucking awesome. Why aren't you in here? What are you doing? Wow. Ben, dude. This is crazy. This is insane. Wow. I love this. Ben, thank you so much. I think I'm going to seal this for my desk. Although I almost feel like he belongs like behind us so you can see him in like
Honestly,
videos.
Seeing these, oh my god. Seeing these makes me want to buy more of them because they are so like cool. This is the stuff that we should be talking about from Funko, right? They do all these like cool characters, Captain America's, Iron Man's, Mickey Mouse, but look at this. This is really a work of art. It really is, right? It's like on a different tier than the rest of those Funko Pops, right? That's in my opinion. And the Monkey Shriner too. Look how cool these Funko Pops are. They did a beautiful job. I love them. This looks like a little statue. Isn't
gorgeous.
He cool? Benno, you're the best. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We really appreciate you. You're always sending us really cool things, and we just appreciate everything. We really do. Trudino, those Funko Asia pieces are pretty special. No kidding. I agree. I mean, I didn't even know that like this existed. Did you?
No.
I had no idea. It looks like a little food dog is what it reminds me of, but I think it's a dragon. He's cool. He has like little hooves. He's badass looking. Do we have the tiger from last year? Yes, we do. The black light tiger. We do. It's stored away somewhere, but yes, we do have it.
No, it's not stored away. It's in my office.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's on my shelf.
There you go. I thought we had it stored away. Funko might Funko may not come back, but remember, Carnage will stay, Chris. Carnage will never go away. It'll always exist. It'll always exist. Hey, what's up, man? Scammer Skull. Aloha from Maui. That's awesome.
Wow.
I went there as a kid, and I absolutely loved it. One of these days, I hope I can get back on airplane so I can go, and I hope that I can afford the airfare and the stay to go to Hawaii, because that's an expensive trip. Holy crap.
I can imagine.
That's
I hear Hawaii in general is expensive because of all the importing.
It is. There's a lot of importing, and believe it or not, a lot of exporting.
If I were Hawaii, I would export you if you ever showed your face there.
Oh, how much do I piss you off? I have to aggravate you so much, right?
I really cannot stand you tonight. Like, it's bad. We're on here and we're talking about, like, people who talk shit about us, and I think I'm more mad at you than I am about them.
I knew you would be.
I want to throw you in the trash can.
Chris, do you have the Captain America Wacky Wobbler? I have one from Civil War, I think. Captain America Civil War. It was from Target. I have that one. It's really cool. But if it's the old school one, I don't think I do. I have a Red Skull, though. Yeah, I hope your family's safe in Maui. Hell yeah. I'm sorry. Scammer, what is it? Scammer Skull.
Yeah, there's fires going on.
There, yeah.
Which is weird because, like, I expect it from highly wooded areas. I don't know much about Hawaii, but
yeah, it's crazy.
Smallish islands.
Yeah, that's scary, man. I hope everything's okay. Travis, thank you. My Villa Valor shirt, I absolutely love it. I'm hoping I can go see him live. How funny is that? I'm hoping I can go see Villa Valor live with his new band soon. I don't know if I can make it or not. I would love to go.
They're going to be at Ram's Head.
Yeah. When? Do we know?
September. It's really cutting it close to New York Comic Con.
Is it? Like September what?
I don't know.
Would you mind if we went?
It
because I'd really like to go to that.
It depends.
Okay. I'd love to talk about that because I really want to go. I missed the first one. I'd love to go to that one if I could.
Brian said that he brings a dedicated backpack full of loose pops between 7 and 12.
No kidding.
Pops
Wow,
to
good
Disney.
for
That's
you.
so cool.
So yeah, so we are actually going to Disney later this year. I'm super excited. We're taking my son, Disney World, that is. We're taking my son to go build a lightsaber. I did it years ago during our honeymoon, but my son, ever since then, he's been mad at me for not taking him. So we'll be doing that. We'll be making a droid as well, or maybe a couple droids. I'm super, super, super excited. Oh, Nick, that's awesome. Yeah, the Villa Vallo, man, he puts on a hell of a show. He's just an incredible singer. Incredible. Love that band so much. Chris was your girlfriend was on the floor laughing about me talking about the Pink Ranger spreading the legs. Yeah, so one of our viewers called me a creep, I think.
Yeah.
Am I right about that? They called me a creep, which I thought was really funny. That's awesome. Frank Wilson, you live an hour from Disney. That's awesome. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, we're going to go to Disney, and then I think we're going to make our way to Georgia. And it's going to be a good time. We really need some R&R. That'll be a week where it won't be an everyday Gastlecast video.
Unless we can somehow
unless I can pull it off, but I'm really not trying to because I really need some time off.
Pre-record.
Yeah, if I can.
Where you just drop them.
If I can.
I'm trying to come up. So here, this is where I'm going to ask you guys for help. We have 261 people here. If you can come up with non-news related videos that we can do, even right now, if we can record them tomorrow, say, but then post them while we're in Disney in November, that would be incredible. So one that I want to do is, why the fuck don't people use pirate ship? I want to give people I think we've done a video where we've packed boxes. I don't want to focus on the packing of boxes because I feel at this point you should know, pack in a box with bubble wrap, not in a fucking bag like Walmart and now Funko. But I want to talk about best practices for actually shipping pops because pirate ship is just incredible. I have so many tips and tricks. For those of you, it just saves you so much money. And I have more than just pirate ship. It's You guys, if you don't use pirate ship, if you are doing things sort of in an old school sort of way, you're wasting so much money and so much fucking effort.
Yeah, use pirate ship.
So I want to make a video sort of highlighting the pros of best shipping practices, but not necessarily focusing on how to actually pack a box.
Right.
So outside of that, we are open to suggestions. I would love for you guys to email us, gastlecast@gmail.com, with your ideas that, again, are not news related. I want to do more how-to sort of stuff, and I want to make some fun videos. I was even thinking a couple of silly top 10s or bottom 10s.
I'm definitely going to make some videos while we're there because I want to do some pop hunts at Disney and just show where you can buy Funko Pops and make it kind of fun with the family, Heather, myself, and my son. So that'll be something that we do. Brian Davies says, to answer the question, I moved to Orlando from New Hampshire in June, and best decision I've ever made. Brian, in a serious topic, I highly recommend, if you haven't thought about it already, to make content aside from just your photos, but just video content around Disney if you can go there often enough. These Disney content creators, it is unbelievable the amount of money these people are making. It is unbelievable. There was a guy the other day, my dad was telling me, I don't know who it was, but he basically went on, he's like, hey, I'm shutting down my Patreon because I'm making so much money now, I don't need Patreon to run my channel.
Yeah.
He's just making hand over fist cash. So that's awesome. I highly recommend if that's something you're into, you should totally do it. Just anything at Disney. And I think Disney hooks you up too. If they realize that you're a content creator, they do special things for you, which is really cool.
Do they? That's pretty cool. Yeah,
they seem to be pretty good with the content creators and stuff. As far as I understand it.
People love I love to see what different foods are in Disney. I love that. I think it's so cool because I love food myself. And it's cool to see like where you can get certain things, because there's certain food items that you can only get at like certain stands in the parks and stuff.
Right.
And God, when we go to Disney, man, I am going to come home like 50 pounds heavier, and I do not give a fuck. I'm so excited.
Cody says top 10 pops to keep in the bathroom. Carnage, number 1, obviously. I love that. Foolish Morgans. Nick says Disney shoppers. He put a bunch of money emojis. He's so the Foolish Morgan, Nick Morgan, and Rochelle. Apparently, they would go to Disney all the time because they live in Georgia, and they were huge on Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
He said they rode the Haunted Mansion in one day, like. It was like some ridiculous amount.
Wasn't it like 70 or 80
It was
times?
something like, yes, and he can say in the comment section. But he told me that we were having a video chat. Oh my God. By the way, everybody give Foolish Morgans a love in the comment section. He is the person that, and Rochelle was a part of it too, because she allowed her dining room table to be taken up. He made the Tiki Ghastly video. We are currently working, or he is currently working, I'm sorry, on some upcoming videos for Mischief Toys as well, stop motion stuff. Dude is an incredible talent, and I am proud to call him a part of the Mischief Toys team. He works with us every possible chance he can get, and one of these days, if we can become big enough, he's going to be officially on the Mischief Toys team, because he'd be my number 1 choice. I love this guy so much.
He's amazing.
I love him so much.
Brian Davies, yeah, definitely catch up with us, and we would love to at least say a quick hello. And Pop Migs, let us know when you will be there. We don't really want to, stray too far from our vacation. I mean, this is a vacation, our first vacation, I think, since our honeymoon, our first real vacation.
I'll be honest,
I'm
I'm totally fine with meeting people at Disney, and just saying hey to everybody and all that. I think that's so much fun. So yeah, for sure. Reach out to us. If we can make something happen, we can. If we can't, we can't.
Ooh, Trudino, I like that. Maybe updated feature on your fave non-Funko lines.
Oh, okay.
That would be fun.
Yeah, I like that too. I do want to say this. I'm saying this publicly. I want everybody to go to 100 Soft and let them know how much Mischief Toys wants to work with them. I would love to work with 100 Soft. Of course, those are the guys that are behind the dumpster fire. I think I'm going to reach out to them directly one of these days and just say, hey, how can we work together and do something really cool? Would love to work with them.
I wonder if
I think that would be a cool
New
collaboration. Maybe. I think it would be a cool collaboration. And of course, we want to work with Handmade by Robots because we love them too. One of these days, maybe.
That'd be fun. That'd be a lot of fun.
I wish you didn't let this get to you so much. You guys are great, but this much stress isn't healthy. Oh, thank you, Nicholas. No, we're okay. I would say that in terms of stress, we're fine. It's that we're going to defend ourselves and we're not going to let anybody talk a bunch of crap about us. It just isn't right. And I feel like if I just let it go, then it just gives free reign to just say whatever they want to us. If those channels want to say all these nasty things and talk crap about us behind the scenes, or not behind the scenes, on their channel and their lives and stuff, and not directly name us, I'm waiting for them to directly name me, or continue saying the things that they're saying, and I would just I'll go crazy. Believe me, I make a video every day. I can just say just crazy. It'll all be on point. Like, I'm not making up anything, but I just go on and just butcher them. I'm okay with it.
Funko Freak asked, will we ever collab on a Chomp? And I will come out right now and say, and don't get your hopes up and don't think that this happens overnight, because a lot of people, again, as I very angrily yelled at Chris earlier about the Ninjitos thing, things take time. This is something that we haven't actually started on, but it is something that we do plan in the future. We would really like to hook up with Abominable Toys.
Abominable Boys.
Abominable Boys.
No, so we actually,
Chomp.
we've had conversations about it with Connor McConnell from Abominable Toys. We love him. We love his girlfriend also. They were both such sweet people. Will it happen? I will tell you, I'm 99.9% sure that it will occur. So you will see a matchup in some capacity. Super excited when that happens. So I don't know, however long you've been here, I don't know. But if you've been here long enough, you may remember when we went live and did an interview series with Connor from Abominable Toys. And that was sort of one of the jumping off points to getting into Mischief Toys and like making it a reality. Talking to him, we talked to Reese O'Brien from Tiny Ghost. We talked to the Barely Available guy, who's really great too. Love all those people, love their products. I would love to see more Barely Available. I'll be honest. I want more Barely Available, like more of that. That would be great.
I know so many things I can't say.
I know, but I love Barely Available, so hopefully we see more from them very soon. But the Barely Available, Tiny Ghost, and Abominable Toys are, I would say, are three things that got us to Mischief Toys, to like do Mischief Toys.
Inspiring.
Yeah, inspired.
Yes.
In spirit. And we've grown to love other companies. Like 100 Soft is probably like in my top like 3 favorites now. I just love 100 Soft. I would love to make a Ghastly inspired dumpster fire inspired Ghastly, whatever way. I think it would be so much fun. So maybe we can make that happen. Maybe in New York Comic Con, we will start those fires up and see if we can get the conversation going.
We have a question. Lanterns, has the NYCC meetup have any updates, like a day or a place? So what's going to happen is we are not going to make that information public. We are going to have a sign up, and we will announce when that sign up will be when we actually get closer to the convention. I would say probably 2 or so weeks out is when we'll actually like put the sign up, and then it'll most likely happen Thursday or Friday that we will actually tell people, just the people who have signed up. We'll send them an email saying the time and the place. We don't want it to be public because we don't want a bunch of random people joining.
Right.
We only because, the places in New York City aren't ginormous. So we have to be very conscious of that. And we also are going to have some goodie bags that, they're not unlimited. So we want to make sure that the people who do sign up are able to get those.
Ken Souls, we will be bringing merch to NYCC. We actually have merch specifically for the NYCC event. We haven't even talked about that, but I don't think we're going to.
Not yet.
We have special figures.
2 shirts, 1 hat, multiple figures.
2 shirts, 1 hat, and 2 figures that will be available during the event. We're even thinking about if we can pull it off, maybe even a plush that'll be available specific to the event. So it's going to be a blast. I highly recommend, if you can make it to New York Comic Con, you definitely want to come visit us and see all the things that we have available. Additionally, look out for more information about our event, which will most likely take place the Saturday of the convention at somewhere else. So you do not have to have New York Comic Con tickets. It'll be separated. We will have AP figures, AP pins, proto figures. We're going to have all sorts of fun stuff to give away while we're there. So it is in your best interest to turn up and come there. No, there's no Fright Night this year by Funko, but Mischief Toys is bringing the heat. So make sure you turn out for our event. Of course, it could be $5 to $10, maybe a little bit more depending on the venue, but it's going to be a blast. You're going to want to go. Carlos Q, so excited for the future of Mischief Toys. You both are amazing people and have a special place in my heart. Can't wait to see you guys again. Dude, can't wait to see you. We love you. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for giving away stuff during our Patreon calls. You are just the absolute best, and we love you. You're part of the family. Heather's gone. Let's bombard Chris for secret info. Of course. No, I'm not going to give you any secret info. I get excited. And there's a lot of stuff that I would really love to talk about in this moment. But I know that I can't because I don't want to let the cat out of the bag per se. But we have some really great things coming your way in terms of Mischief Toys. Earlier in this live, we had somebody sort of, I don't know, casting judgment maybe, because we were discussing Mischief Toys on the Gastlecast live, right? But that's what we do. Mischief Toys is Gastlecast. Gastlecast is Mischief Toys. This is where we do all of our advertisement, I guess, happens right here. And we hope that you guys enjoy that. It's growing a toy company, and growing a toy company is not easy, I can promise you. What's this year's gargoyle look like, Nick Fillet says? Well, it might not even be a gargoyle. You never know what's going to happen. Dean Blockley, how's my dad doing? Good question. So my dad's doing well. Now we're taking it on to a different trajectory. Thank you for asking that question. So my dad actually reached out last week after the live, and my dad is like the strongest person I think I've ever known my whole life. I mean, he's just a strong man. He nothing affects him. I remember when we were kids and we would get sick, my dad would cradle us and stuff. He just would not get sick. It was like he was impenetrable. I can't explain. He's like a superhero. So seeing that my dad is requiring heart surgery for me is like sort of, it shakes my core a little bit. But because he's so strong, I know the surgery is nothing. It really isn't. I know my dad's going to be fine. You know, in a year from now, after the surgery is over, we're going to be talking about how my dad the next day was running a mile or something, right? So my dad is just a strong person. But he reached out to us, and he basically said, in a nutshell, he said, you know, you almost made a grown man cry. He's like, you and Heather talking about me and just saying all the positive things, seeing your audience saying positive things, hearing that your audience cares about me. It just meant a lot to my dad. So thank you guys, all of you. I really appreciate you asking about my father and being concerned about him, because he's the core of the whole family. He really is. He's the core of the whole Gast family. So there's that. Thank you. We love you guys. So, do we have any other comments that we want to touch upon? Liberty Patina Liberty Patina.
What did you?
Patina. Patina Gargoyle. You know what? I didn't even think about that.
I did. That would be fun.
Do we have an estimate date for Demonstro fall winter?
Should be between summer and fall. I don't even think that it will be winter by the time that Demonstro comes out. He should. I mean, we have some plans that we have to put into place, but I'm thinking September timeframe. So,
yeah. So, this Demonstro drop is going to be something else. It's going to be David Brewer, seriously, Shane Toner. You guys, Funko Freak, you guys are awesome. Thank you. Eric Hooker, you guys are awesome. Seriously.
What's your?
You're touching my heart right now, and I'm not just saying that and trying to be funny, but seriously, you guys caring about my dad like that means a lot. Means a lot. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Means a lot. You're gonna make me tear up. But go ahead.
Brian asked, what's your go-to rides at Disney? So honestly, I'm not much of a ride person. I love pirates.
Mine is Jungle Cruise.
My absolute favorite is Splash Mountain, but I know that that's not there currently.
It's not Splash Mountain. It's going to be called something else.
Yeah, it's being revamped. I don't know when that's supposed to be back up and running, but I don't expect it while we're there.
No, it's the Princess and the Frog thing. I think that's the theming of it, right?
I know that.
Yeah.
But I think what I don't think that it's going to be up and running by the time that we're there.
Yeah.
Which is a shame, because I have not ridden that since I was 12 years old. And, geez.
Hey, Sugar Shane, he says, I don't have a dad. You are blessed. I am. I really am. And look, dude, I hear you. And appreciate you sharing that. My dad can be your dad. How's that? He's a dad. He's a dad that can have a lot of kids. Believe me, he knows how to raise them. Look at me. Look at me.
I don't think you're the best example.
Look at me. Look how I turned out. You want to go here? I'll give you my dad. Any thoughts on Ghastly video game or board game? Robert Dillion, you're amazing. Thank you. I haven't thought about that. No. If you feel comfortable, could you let us know what day and time your dad's surgery so we can pray? You know, Zachary, I don't know, but I will totally tell everybody. And I'm being serious. I will let you know. If I get a day and time for my dad's surgery, I will, because I want as many prayers for him as possible. I know he'll be just fine, but your prayers would just add a lot. It's Maggie May. Jungle Cruise is the best.
Jungle Cruise is great. Love it.
But in a slow second place, or maybe up in first place, is the Haunted Mansion. But I also love The ride at Epcot, it is the most, probably a lot of people think it's boring, but I love the land ride. Have you ever been on the land where they show you all the fruits and vegetables they grow?
No.
I fucking love that ride.
I don't think I've ever been to Animal
Oh my
Kingdom.
God, living in the land? Oh, we're going to Epcot when we go.
Oh, Epcot? That's Epcot?
It's the land ride where it rides you around and shows you all the fruits and vegetables that they're growing.
I think the only time that I've been to Epcot was with you.
Okay, we're going to go, and I want you to be in the land. The land is the best ride ever.
Okay.
It really is. We both should have a beer before we get on because that makes it
I don't
better.
drink.
You should.
I can't. It'll make me ill.
We'll put it up your butthole. You don't ever know.
Okay.
No, go ahead. What were you going to say?
Chris, I don't even know what I was going to say.
Will you get on the Guardians ride with me or probably not, right?
What is it?
It's like a roller coaster.
Uh-uh.
You won't do it?
Probably not.
I'm going to see if I can talk Max into it. I really want to do it.
Is it a 3D sort of roller coaster or is it just a regular roller coaster?
It's a regular roller coaster. But it's indoors. So there's like lights and stuff, but it's a real ride. Like it moves.
I'd have to watch a video of it. I have a really hard time with the motion simulator type rides.
Yeah.
Like I will not get on the Star Wars ride again. The Rise of Resistance.
You wouldn't?
Mm-mm.
Why?
I had a really hard time with that.
Did you really?
Very hard time with that, yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was hard for you.
The Simpsons ride.
I know that was hard for you. I know that.
That was, oh my God.
Yeah, but the Star Wars ride was bad for you at the end, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't the beginning.
No, it wasn't the beginning. But
So
I don't
close
like.
your eyes, right? Oh, no, I'm not saying you have to get on the ride. I'm just saying,
No.
could you close your eyes and make it
No,
better? Okay.
my anxiety would be through the roof.
I understand.
It fucking sucks because I feel like a big wimp, but I'm just not really...
you're not a wimp, Heather. It's just how your brain works. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm not really...
There's nothing wrong with that.
Really a ride person.
I'm a slow ride guy. I don't even need roller coasters or anything. That isn't what I'm about personally. I'm not like one of those people looking for a thrill. I like slower rides. The old school Disney rides are my favorite personally. That's just me. That's why I like Magic Kingdom so much.
Yeah.
The Buzz Lightyear, the Buzz Lightyear ride, Jerome. Yes, hell yeah, I love that ride too. Where you shoot a little gun. That's so much fun.
Pop Migs, unfortunately, it's not about motion sickness. I have some other medical stuff going on.
Heather gets very dizzy.
Yeah,
she gets very
rather
dizzy.
not really talk about that, but yeah, I struggle with dizziness on a regular basis, and rides just don't.
That's okay. I like, you got to be.
I don't.
There might be other people out there that talk to you and they're experiencing the same thing. You never know who you're going to connect with.
Maybe.
But yeah, Heather and I deal with the same thing. Being dizzy a lot, we deal with that. And for me, it came from drinking too many energy drinks one day, and now it made me like where I'm like I feel off kilter all the time, which makes me scared to fly. It's a whole thing. It's all interconnected and woven together. But Heather deals sort of with the dizziness thing also, so she and I can sort of see eye to eye on a lot of stuff, right? It sucks.
It's really shitty.
It's restrictive of all the things that you do, which really sucks because we don't want to be restricted. It's problematic. It really is.
It is. Yeah.
My wife doesn't like thrill rides or heights, so I ride a lot of the rides alone, but she enjoyed Rise and Mickey's Runaway Railroad. I want to do Mickey's Runaway Railroad.
I think I'd be down for that. Is that similar to the Seven Dwarfs train? Is it like outdoors?
No, it's inside. I don't know if you remember the Great Movie Ride, do you?
Yes.
You do. So
we did that.
Right. So it takes place in that.
Oh, yeah.
But it's a Mickey Mouse thing. It's for like kids. So
I would
you should
love
be
that.
fine. Yeah, you should be fine. Yeah. That shouldn't be a problem for you.
Yeah. That would be fun.
Gray Stark, yes, Vertigo. Yeah, so Heather deals with a lot of vertigo. Lanterns, social anxiety.
Vertigo is generally a feeling of things spinning.
You're started with vertigo. That's like the height of it, and then it's like turned into something else now.
Yeah, I'm diagnosed with something. I don't like to talk about it.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We don't have to go deeper, but it started with vertigo. Social anxiety, I got a little bit of that myself. I feel you on that one. Lanterns, for sure, 100%. Let's see. Epcot is my favorite. I was one country shy of drinking around the world, and I'm glad because I probably would have died. That was Sean Green, ladies and gentlemen. We love him. We love Sean Green. The Great Movie Ride was amazing. I'm so sad that they removed it. I really am. Yeah, know your limits and fart, Sean McLaughlin says. He says, sure, health issues can suck. Trick is to enjoy what you can. Know your limits and fart. Oh, I love that comment. That's awesome. Thank you. Mickey Minnie Mouse Runway is trackless ride. It's the smooth parts of the Rise of the Resistance. Oh, that's awesome. I'm excited to try it out. Yeah, I'm excited. And the Ratatouille ride I'm looking forward to as well.
We didn't do that.
That wasn't there when we were
there.
Yeah, we haven't been there since 2019. Mm-hmm. I can't believe it. I used to go almost every year.
No, it was 2020. Remember, right before the pandemic hit.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, because when we came home, everybody was like things started shutting down like a week later.
What year did I go before that? It was like
2016.
Really?
No, because you've been since then. You went to Star Wars Celebration after you and I went.
2017.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we went, you and Max went in 2016.
Right.
And then you, Max, and your friend went in 2017.
God, that friend's a piece of shit.
Hey.
He's not even a friend anymore. That guy's an asshole. God, I hate that guy. Jeez.
Oh my gosh, Brian has epilepsy and a fear of heights. I am right with you with the fear of heights.
That's rough.
Whew.
Go to Gideon's Bakehouse at Disney Springs. Oh, hell yeah, we will. If you love cookies and cakes. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, we'll definitely go to Disney Springs. We're not going to spend like a ridiculous amount of time at Disney. I think it's like 4 days. But like I'm typical of like spending an entire week at Disney. But we're going to go to Georgia for part of it and then go and just like hang out in Georgia at like a place out in like the middle of nowhere. That's really what I want. I really need to disconnect for a little while. I really do. I think it's good. It's going to be good for my brain.
Yeah, we spend far too much time on our phones and devices just because of what we do. I wouldn't really call it an addiction so much because a lot of people are addicted. It's more like we communicate with so many people, and since we are like online, it's like
it's an addiction.
Okay, but I'm saying like we have to be present for all this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's hard. It really is.
What did I call you the other day? I just called you kitten, but what did I call you the other day? My little tater tot.
Yeah, tater tot.
Yeah, I called you my tater tot. I said that inside of a store, and Heather goes, in the middle of like a bunch of people, she goes, "What did you just call me?" And I said tater tot, and she goes, "Oh, I'm okay with that."
No, I think I said, "Oh, I like that." Shane Toner said, "My wife can't drink either, Heather. One drink makes her physically ill. I think she's allergic." Honestly, I think I've developed like an alcohol allergy. I really do, because it makes me like sick.
Allergies pass after a certain amount of years. You're not.
Well,
I have a friend that has allergy.
Some people say that.
No, it is.
It's
true. It's true. You're usually out of your allergies like after like 10 years or something.
Yeah.
There's like a year or whatever.
But it started off like I would drink every single weekend with all of my friends. It was just like the thing to do. And, you know, Friday nights and Saturday nights, we would just find a place. Everybody would hang out. We would all drink, play beer pong, talk, hang out, whatever.
Oh my God, beer pong.
Yep. And
Jeez.
Oh my gosh, I would go to bed at like 4 o'clock and have to wake up at like 8 o'clock for work in the morning. Like it was nothing. If I were to have one drink and stay up until like midnight, I would have to call out of work the next day and maybe even the following. Like it's that bad. It's really, really rough. The last drink that I had, I think, was during our wedding. I had a little bit of champagne.
Right.
I don't think I even had a full glass.
Yeah.
And I was okay with that. I really was.
Man, one day we came in from work. I had a drink. You had wine. I remember you fell down outside. Like, it was just me and you. And we were just after work, shenanigans. And you, like, fell over into the couch. You were a mess. I had a
lot of fun that day.
I was like, you had one glass of wine. You're like, you just couldn't stop laughing. You were a disaster.
While you're in Florida, you should check out the world's largest Buc-ee's newly opened. That would be cool.
Dodge says, would you do a meetup in Florida with some Florida fans? I don't know.
Not for this trip, just because we will be traveling.
Yeah,
we're
sort of doing like a family trip, so it's a lot. If people are going to be at Disney, maybe some of the days that we're going to be there, it might be nice to meet up and say hi and maybe have like a little like snack together or like a lunch or something. I would definitely be open to that because I think that would be fun. But yeah, I mean, we'll talk about that more as we get closer for sure. Some allergies don't pass. I get weekly shots last 2 years to control mine. Wow. Okay, then I'm wrong.
You
Nicholas.
are wrong. Casey,
Thank you.
Casey had to go through the shots.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
They really helped her, though.
That's good. Basically, they're giving you shots to make you allergic, so you get out of it. Is that what it is?
I think so. I think they inject you with, like, whatever you're allergic to. I know that I have a few allergies. Because remember when me and you first met, I was constantly sick? Do you remember that? It was like a cold.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, my doctor was like, you're not getting better. Like, what's going on? Are you allergic to something? And I said, well, the only thing that's changed is my new boyfriend has cats. And he was like...
And he farts a lot.
And he was like, you should really get tested for allergies because this could be an allergy thing. I'm not allergic to cats, thank God. But I found out, like, I mostly like pollen and mold and things like that. But I feel like... those are very common allergies.
Right. Immunotherapy.
Yeah.
We're going to Disney World, Chris Pops. Disney World. I'm excited. Super excited.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
My grandparents are there. I might stop by and see them for a few minutes because I need to see them.
Yeah, I really want to visit them.
Yeah, I want to visit them for a minute. I get all red-faced and itchy when I drink. Oh, my God. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's terrible. Okay, what a night. It's been a night. We've talked about all sorts of stuff. Mischief Toys. Check out mischieftoys.com. Actually, it's gone. Oh, shit, I'm wrong.
No, I left it up while we're live.
Mischief Toys is up right now. So Ghastly stuff is still up right now. Heather, when are you going to shut it down?
I was going to at 10 o'clock, but we're still live. I have to be on my computer to do that because of the way the website's set up.
Oh, God. Okay. If you want to get Ghastly stuff, you better go buy it now because we're going to disconnect it and shut it down. This is the last time you can order it. The only thing that will be available... Oh, my God. We only have 4 I Ain't Afraid No Ghastly pins right now. We only have 4 left on the website. That's a 250 count. This one right here. So go and make your order if you want that. We also have shirts. We have hats. We have the I Ain't Afraid No Ghost Ghastly shirt and hat. And then we have another shirt that's the haunted house. Like a haunted mansion line work shirt, which I really love.
Haunted mansion? You mean like a haunted house?
Like a haunted... I like calling it a haunted mansion. Originally, when I saw that shirt, I was like, well, I don't think we need to do that because we have the I Ain't Afraid No Ghastly shirts. But that shirt really stuck out. I really like it. The haunted house one. That was so freaking cool.
We actually had a third design, but I scrapped it because I just didn't... It's good, but I'd prefer to keep things semi-simple.
Right.
And I feel like adding 3 into the mix was a little too much, and I wasn't I like the third shirt, but I think these 2 are standout.
I agree. They look very good. Very good.
I don't even know if I showed you the third shirt.
What, do you have it? Can we show it?
Somewhere.
Let's show it. Let's show the third shirt. That'd be fun. I think people would love to see that. That would be so much fun. Okay. All right, hold on. We got a third shirt we're going to show you. This is a possibility. Oh, Rachel Lynn. That's unbelievable. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. My favorite YouTubers. You're so sweet. Seriously.
And you're my favorite Rachel Lynn.
All right, so here's the other shirt that we were going to do. Get your head in. There you go. That was the other shirt. Can you blow it up a little bit and show
so it was just like the Ghost Ghastly logo, because typically we do a logo shirt.
Yeah, I like logo
with each
shirts.
of ours, which I absolutely love. But I thought that the ones that we chose stood out a lot better.
So much better.
Like, this one's cool, but it's not the line work I Ain't Afraid of No Ghastly cool.
100%. 100%. Oh my God. Now we're down to... We have 1 pin available. That's it.
Thank you, guys.
That's it. One more pin
you.
and we're done. 1 more pin and the ghost... the I Ain't Afraid No Ghost Ghastly pins are gone.
Do you want to show what the I Ain't Afraid of No Ghastly logo originally looked like?
Yes, that's so much fun.
This is what the I Ain't Afraid of No Ghastly logo
Look at
originally
his little
looked
body.
like. Yeah.
Look at that. That's so much fun.
So we wanted it to look like Ghastly, but
Right.
of course, as you know, that's what he ended
ends
up looking
that.
like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's so awesome. God, I love that one.
Me too.
One pin left, and man, you guys love the shirts and the hat, and I just think that's awesome. So thank you for your support. Tanya LaFon, should look at doing tank tops and cami shirts. I am hot all the time, so summer, winter, all year round. I am in tank tops and shorts. I overheat when I have sleeves on. So we should maybe do tank tops.
Yeah, so here's the thing, though. I that's something I would like to possibly try, but we have minimums that we have to meet. So it's really hard to do because everyone has, like, their flavor of shirts. You know
Pins
what I
are
mean?
gone.
Oh, nice. Thank you guys so much.
Pins are gone, ladies and gentlemen. They are gone.
We have to, be careful with what we release because if we don't meet the minimum, then we're losing money. Like we have with a handful of things in the past. So that's definitely something we would like to consider, but it's not going to come anytime soon. Did we have any copyright issues with the Ghost Ghastly designs? No. So our design, we made 100% certain that nothing would come of it. We wanted it to resemble something without it looking exactly like something. There can be no confusion with it, in my opinion, because it obviously is not the Ghostbusters logo, although it's very similar. Now, this is something that you're not going to see us do very often, if at all. Chris had this crazy idea one day, but we had to do a lot of research before actually, bringing it to life, because we don't want to get into any sort of legal troubles. We like our own unique designs, but with the ghost, we couldn't not do this. So we had to sort of, tweak things and figure out a way to make it ours without potentially getting in any sort of trouble.
So I'm just going to say something real quick. I want you to read this, then we'll talk about this for a second, if you wouldn't mind. We have about 200 people here. I don't know who's watching. I don't know who's listening. Sometimes we have large companies watching us, listening.
Hold on.
We're going to mention here, but we'll mention in another video as well.
No, I can forward this information to somebody who's looking for people.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of asking them for help with us too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But can we put it out there anyway? Let's put it out in the ether because I believe in that.
So.
Okay, so you go ahead and you tell them, please.
So we just got a message from a sculptor who previously...
Formerly Funko employee.
Yes,
They're no longer with Funko.
Employee. If there is anybody watching that is in the toy world that needs a sculptor, I could pass along some information to you. Don't contact me on an anonymous page. I will not entertain people who, just created their profile an hour ago. I need legitimate people to contact me because this information is important to keep, to people who are actually looking for somebody. I hate that they're letting people go with no warning, talented fucking people.
Right. Well, let's help them. Let's not talk about our feelings on it.
Yeah.
So there's somebody who's looking for work. They are a talented artist. We will discuss this on a video, maybe even tomorrow or the following day, about how they're looking for work. I might even see if we can work with them with Mischief Toys as well, because these folks are incredibly talented and they've done some super cool things for us. DeMonstro is a prime example. When we show our our folks on Patreon this upcoming weekend, you will see how awesome Demonstro is, and he is from a former Funko designer.
This person has
Yes.
created no joke, some of the coolest
Okay, so this person created...
Nuh-uh. Don't.
I can't say it?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Some of the coolest molds that you guys all know and love. I mean,
Holy
come on.
God.
Come on. As well as it looks like some designer toy type stuff. Oh my God. I'm so glad
Some super killer stuff. So
they got
if
in
you
touch
are
with us.
if you are a company, you're a part of a company, a toy company, a large toy company, reach out to us directly, gastlecast@gmail.com. Let us know if you have any interest in a sculptor or 3D sculptor artist, and we will get you hooked up with this person. I'm just going to tell you right now, they're fantastic. Their work is fantastic. It's mind-blowing shit. We actually right now have a project that we're trying to conquer, and that person might be the perfect person to work with.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see. So keep that in mind. If you are part of one of those companies, please reach out to us and we'll get it all hooked up. Otherwise, we're going to mention that in an upcoming video. This week, about this person, we're going to find them a new home. I promise we will. We've done it before. We'll do it again. We love all of you. You guys are amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you for supporting us. Thank you for supporting Mischief Toys. Demonstro is coming, and that is a warning. He is coming very soon. And Demonstro is the villain to Ghastly. He's collecting Ghastly's skulls. That's the really bad... If we're talking about negative stuff on our channel, that's the most negative thing we can say. He's killing other Ghastly-like creatures. He's not a nice creature. Demonstro is the lord of the underworld, of the netherworld. And he is coming after Ghastly-like creatures. More information to come about him very soon. And I cannot wait till we finally unveil him to the rest of the world. Guys.
So, hold on.
Oh, go ahead.
Click
Sure.
My Vid just asked, do we have any of their pops? So
Yeah,
pops and
100%.
sodas, we have multiples of these. I mean, some of my personal favorites. One of Chris's personal favorite, I know
100%.
for sure. New stuff, old stuff. I
Can
can't
I
get
just
over
show
this.
one of them?
No.
Are you sure?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
I'm not allowed because I'll get in trouble.
No. Somebody else
I
may.
know. I don't want them to get in trouble. I get it. But we totally want to help this person. So, in Demonstro, I was talking about Demonstro. Demonstro he's the beast. He is the beast. And I cannot wait till he finally lands on your shelves, and it'll be very, very soon, I promise. Guys, thank you so much for all of your ongoing support. It means a lot to us. Join Patreon if you want to hook up with us next week when we do our live Patreon Zoom call, where we do giveaways. We talk about future Mischief Toys things. We just have a hangout sesh. It's amazing.
It's a lot of fun.
Check out patreon.com/Gastlecast to join up. Also, check out our group, Gastlecast We Hunt Together on Facebook, and check out our Instagram at Gastlecast. Guys, we love you. Seriously, we love you in a very creepy, weird way. It's not sexual, but it's weird.
Yeah,
Very
especially if your legs are open.
We're
and
obsessed.
with that, we're going to be leaving you
We're obsessed.
with that little tidbit of information. Thank you
That's
guys
right.
so much
Thank you.
for being here. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for loving us, for loving Ghastly. We just appreciate you more than you can even understand.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. We'll see you next Sunday. We'll be here back live again. Look out for a new video every single day this week. And if you haven't watched our newest video that was posted today, go and watch it. There's also a short where Heather is having a bad hair day. Go and watch that as well. Thank you so much. We love you. Take care. We'll see you next time. Bye. Bye.